As the governor gives his address, some lawmakers are pushing for changes to the state's strict abortion ban.
But as News Channel 5's Jason Lamb tells us, some of the changes are being proposed by the same lawmakers who put the ban in place several years ago.
With Tennessee's full abortion ban in place after the fall of Roe v. Wade, lawmakers on Capitol Hill have filed several bills to change the ban in Tennessee. And two of those bills have come from Republicans in the House and Senate, the same majority that passed the abortion ban in the first place. All this as Democrats restated their opposition to any kind of abortion ban ahead of the governor's State of the State address tonight.
It is not conservative to exercise power for the sake of politics. It is not conservative to use the awesome power of this state to limit the freedoms of some groups or the rights of a whole community.
One of the filed Republican bills would allow an exception for a legal abortion in the case of rape, something that isn't allowed now. As it stands now, a doctor prosecuted for performing an abortion would have the burden in court to prove if the abortion was necessary to save the life of the mother. Another bill filed would remove that burden, called an affirmative defense, and allow for what the bill calls medically necessary abortions. While the Republican sponsors of the bills were not available for comment today, Democrats say they won't stop pushing for the end of the ban.
We would never stop fighting for a woman's right to make personal health care decisions without political interference.
Both bills from Republicans are still in the initial stages of legislation. They haven't yet been heard in committee. Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.